No biffid zone.
This knife has a straight edge on it, so it's very easy. And maybe in our world here, there lives a happy little mountain.
What's up, living leashless friends, and welcome back. We are super excited to talk about today's topic. If you do not know us, I go by Little E. I'm married to a Big E, and you'll hear a Baby E in the background because he loves being featured in these videos. I'm super excited to talk about today's topic, and it is 10 things that we could not travel without. So, a little backstory about us, if you don't know anything about us. We went on a year-long backpacking trip all around the world. We circumnavigated the entire world. We did it in 45-liter backpacks and a day pack, which was our carry-on and then personal item on all of our flights. With that being said, my husband has diabetes, type 1 diabetes, and that was something we had to plan and pack for. So we like to give a lot of travel tips. Packing with diabetes, traveling with diabetes, budget traveling, backpacking in general, and yeah, we just are trying to answer a lot of questions that we have been getting. Okay, so after that totally disgusting story, but it was like shocking to just show you how grateful we were to have our travel silk sheet, on to our very last number 10 thing, and it is the most important thing to me that we took. And I know, you know, like there's a whole live in the moment kind of thing, but it was our camera. I'm so thankful that we invested the money and got a really great camera for all of our travels, because there's probably never going to be another point in our life where we can travel that way. Of course we're going to continue traveling. Heck, we've talked about being like RVers and living out of backpacks and, you know, like living abroad. But when it comes to backpacking, when you don't have kids and you don't have like a lot of responsibilities, as in like mortgages, there's just a certain amount of like raw greatness that you can get into. We went to remote islands, you know, we went off the beaten path. We went places that we will never go again. And I'm so thankful that we have great quality images that we can print off, we can share, we can upload here on YouTube and show you guys exactly what we did. And this is what made all of that possible. We easily could have taken our iPhones, which, you know, they shoot in 4K video now. They have great picture quality. You know, we could have done that, but I'm so thankful we took this. We got the Lumix GX8. It's a mirrorless camera. As you can see, like, it's fairly small. We put a really beefy lens on it because, you know, like a lot of the picture quality comes from the lens. Like the camera's really literally like only half of the quality. We got a 12 to 35, so it does have a little bit of zoom, but not too much. We did put a good polarized lens cover on here, and I read to do that, especially while you're traveling, because this thing gets like, you know, you're traveling, so if it were to get cracked and stuff, that lens will probably, hopefully, crack before your actual one does, and it just screws right on. We really put some money, and we put a ton of research into figuring out which camera to take. The reason why we chose this one was a few different reasons. So there were cameras that were great for photography, there were cameras that are great for videography, and then there are cameras that are right in the middle and great for both, and that would be this one, the Lumix GX8. Cannot speak highly enough about this thing. It's gotten even cheaper since we've traveled, and I've used a couple other cameras since then, but this is still our absolute go-to. This is actually what I'm filming on, so we have two of them. So that's a whole nother story. But we also got this Lumix 12 to 35 lens. Like I said, it's excellent. It has the screen for vlogging. So, you know, I'm sure you guys have seen the other screens that like pop up. We really like that it came out to the side. And also, like, if you wanted to get cool low shots, like you could just like tilt it, you know, it can go in all different directions. You can also like turn it and just keep it where the display is here. I can't speak highly enough about this. It's a great like vlogging camera. It has a pretty decent microphone. It probably doesn't sound that way because I had to put my camera way back here today. Long story short, it was about my child. Like, I tried the whole tripod last night. I'm sure you guys maybe saw that video, but he kept like pulling over the camera and I was so afraid. So anyways, like, it's sitting back on our piano now. But anywho, so the sound quality is probably not like the best for this video, but this was our camera. We loved it. We also got this case for it, which is by Think Tank, however you say that, which fits so perfectly. Like, we needed something that was very low profile, very small, and wouldn't take up a lot of space in our backpacks, just like everything. And this was definitely the solution to that. It also comes with, we don't have it in there right now, it also comes with a rain cover, so you can cover the outside of it, or you can cover the camera if you are, you know, shooting somewhere like Switzerland, or not Switzerland, sorry. If you're shooting somewhere like Scotland or Ireland where it's really rainy all the time and you don't want to put your camera in and out, in and out, in and out, you can put the rain cover over it. It fits very nicely down in here, has just enough room for a couple spare batteries. We kept spare on the top here. We kept all of our spare parts up here, like lens cleaners, extra SD cards, etc. Extra batteries went over in this section of it, and then it has this protectant, and then this, and you can zip it right up. We wore it, what is this called, like newsboy style? I don't know. Anyways, we wore it a lot, not a lot, all the time. It also had this extra handy pocket back here, which we used for like random stuff, like diabetes stuff and carbs and stuff. This is called the Digital Holster 5. Super highly suggest this. The Lumix fits so perfectly in there. Like, there's not a lot of extra space. It's just enough to keep it really safe, and it's compact. So this is our travel setup. And again, we've spent hundreds, if not thousands, thousands might be an exaggeration, but definitely hundreds of hours researching what camera to get, what setup to get. We took a couple other camera gear things, like a Gorilla Pod and things like that. But we definitely wanted to document all of our travels. And this is it. With this, of course, we had hard drives and things like that. I may do like a whole gear, what's travel with gear. You know, like we took our MacBook Pro, things like that were really key, because obviously you can't just, I mean, you could just take a ton of SD cards and then just keep saving them. But we wanted to like upload as we go and that sort of thing. Alright. So that was our number one thing, is our camera, our Lumix GX8. Please guys, just think about it. Like, even if you get one of those tiny little point and shoot cameras, just to have it, like, we love all the pictures. We have them up around our house now. As you can kind of see behind me, like, here's some of our travel photos. That was a gift that a friend made me for our wedding. It's just so cute, and it's got like coordinating countries. Anywho, now one more thing, we have an honorable mention. I don't know if I would put this on the must to, but it was great for Eric and I because it gave me peace of mind, and that was a one-man Alpine travel tent, and we got ours from REI. It wasn't too expensive. It folded up very small. This is an Alpine tent. This thing is made for, like, you know, you to be able to hike a mountain literally with it on your back. So it's very lightweight. It was very small, and we kept it in our backpack. We never actually used it. But with that being said, I don't regret taking it. There was one time in Switzerland where we actually thought we were going to have to sleep in it. It gave me peace of mind, especially when we were in places, you know, when we were doing treks and hikes and day hikes and things like that. It definitely gave me the peace of mind just knowing that we had that in the back of our pockets if we absolutely had to use it. And that was the Alpine tent. Again, it'll be below if you need it. Okay, so that is all for today. Those are our 10 things that, you know, I hadn't really heard about. I feel like all of the other, you know, vlogs and blogs that I read were all about packing cubes, and I'm like, and backpacks. I'm like, well, yeah, but what else? I just need to know like the nitty gritty things. Like what are those things that I need to pack? And this was our list. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Hope this helps you. Let us know if there's anything that you just absolutely could not travel about down in the comments. Please like this video. I'm so sorry that I'm so random on some of these. It's hard with a baby to like keep my mind on track and stuff. But, you know, we're just trying to get the info out there to you. So, like it, comment down below, subscribe, and we'll see you later.